Hello, I'm Richard Jack Smith of Real Talk Movie Reviews. Got an interesting one today for you folks. Because emotional content in a soundtrack or any album is very important, I was rather disconcerted by Paul Edward Francis' work on the new Netflix series Blood of Zeus, because it lacks this key component. For most of this score, the emotional temperature remains neutral. In Herod's Vengeance, right the way up until I would say Seraphim's story, which was a bit more natural and seamless, there's a sense of not really moving much in terms of feeling. It's quite apathetic in that sense. Now, this is a huge issue for me with any score. So while from a distance I could admire the technical prowess wrought by Edward Francis, this doesn't qualify it to me as an achievement which will be something that will stand the test of time. It's true that towards the end the emotions come much more naturally, even though they are still rather subdued in Gods and Heroes and A Proud Father, for example. I've come across this situation not too many times in the past. I mean, there have been scores that I thought were technically fine, but they were overbearing in their emotional stamps and intentions. But that's not the case with Blood of Zeus. It felt to me like there was something missing from this score. And it's true that he does amazing things with low woodwinds, brass, strings, voices. There are choirs in this that are quite, impressive, but it's more of an intellectual exercise than anything that's close to having an emotional core or heart. The problem, I think, was maybe direction. Paul Edward Francis seems to devote most of his attention to developing ideas, but keeping them so grounded in terms of the idea itself, that the emotion can't take root and sprout and become this beautiful flower, which I think it would really just push it over the edge and make it something to talk about in this modern age where far too many scores are just phoned in sound design examples of just endless droning with occasional rhythmic pulses and taps. And it's good that he puts these ideas into his score, but the fact that it's missing this all-important ingredient, emotion, it's kind of hard for me to reconcile with giving this anything more than 3 out of 5 stars. It gave me a lot to think about, and indeed I was rather on the fence about what rating I might give Blood of Zeus, but ultimately I decided on 3 out of 5 stars because while what's here is orchestrated well, the ideas are clear, the emotion is missing, and that's a deal breaker for me. So it can't be anything more than just good. For more film and soundtrack reviews, please visit Betty Jo Tucker's website, Real Talk Movie Reviews. On Facebook you can find my pages, Hip-Notic Movie Reviews and Hip-Notic Soundtrack Reviews. I am Richard Jack Smith, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.